Back on the old tow truck. Got the new master on. Didn't film any of it because it was getting dark. But got those lines to break loose without twisting them off. Plans to replace them eventually. It'll look cruddy, but it's getting cold. This thing's really not going to see a whole lot of road time this winter. So just get me by, start collecting parts, and then next spring tear them all out, paint up the frame, make it look pretty. But came with a broken sensor. I'm trying to get the casing out, muffed all that up. So yeah, figure that out. That's for a different day. Gotta love eBay parts. Let's hope this thing works and give it a try. I got the old tow truck warming up. And give her a shot, see if she'll move those. Yep, got the PTO going with the high idle stick. We're gonna see what she's gonna do. First one dragged up, no problem. Idle stick is working. So, drag the bed up, secure it, and then we're just shoving her over there for now. Getting some wood chip that's got to go there. Look at that. No problems. Well, turns out don't need the fast idle stick. Fast idle button works. This thing ain't gonna work when I drove the damn thing half the time. Don't cooperate and you ain't got to go down the road. It's the beauty of a steel bed. You can actually work it and beat the crap out of it, even missing quite a few ribs. She's still solid and can work the crap out of it. This thing's a junker. I need parts off of the axles. Fighting so much is because moving it with the skid, I bent the crap out of the tie bar and the sway bar and all that good stuff. So she doesn't want to turn to the left. She's not a race car machine. So we just put her like that because literally it's got to go from right there to right there. And it's cold out, it's Thanksgiving, and I don't feel like monkeying with it. So that's where she sits. Go spin her around and unload it. Well, first test was a success. No blown lines, got those moved from there to there, you know, real far. But glad I ain't replacing hydraulic lines immediately. This thing's been sitting, it's had a rough life, you can tell. She's scaly and gross, there's some speed holes pretty much everywhere but the frame. That stuff. The other stuff ain't that great either, but that's all nothing compared to what I paid for it and what I can do with it. Brake master seems to be fine. We ain't leaking there. That's mostly just goop from reservoir was exploding. Doesn't seem to be losing fluid, so I don't think I got any lines bad anywhere. It's still a little squishy, but they work, so that's really all that matters. I'll figure out bleeding them at a different point in time, but it'll work what I need it for currently. Well, today we're gonna pillage some parts. Get this thing ready for scrap. We're gonna steal some fenders, might pull the hood. It's not really in the best condition. Cut the axles out, pull rims, tires off it, gas tank. Gotta decide if I want these doors and the rear liftgate because it is in better shape than the one on the mud truck. So, there we go. Let's see if she'll start. 454 is healing herself. Let's see if get some heat across these windows a little bit. Just warm up a second. Claims no oil pressure, but she'll come up. We have oil pressure. It's charging good. Fuel sending unit that I put in, I may have messed up. I had to modify it, so that is not accurate. It's not at full fuel, unfortunately. Yeah, it needs a radio. Wipers. Oh, look at that, the wipers do work. Just yeah, no fluid. We might have to address that. There, the rough running comes back. Oh, first gear. Oh, we actually have some pedal now. I did that a little squishy prior, but shop. Clean this window. Oh, we actually got really good brakes, which is phenomenal. Got a little concern there. So we're gonna see if we can, while we're sitting here, the PTO run and warm the hydraulics up, because I do plan on using the bed. It's amazing how quickly the rust sets in this moist clay. Oh, plenty of fluid. Beautiful. Now one step closer to being closer. Alright, let's go. Ain't gonna be perfect. As you can tell, she's ruddy. She's been sitting for a while. There, almost not close to perfect. It'll do. What we're doing. Yeah, we'll get more of that. Well, hood down, go hook up the Jeep. Gross. Still need to find a nut. But we got a few more things to worry about before we take her down the road go to anywhere major. Maybe just in the neighborhood. Oh, kick that out. You run them up to like 10. That's what I've been told. 10 miles per hour with the PTO engaged, but this thing's had a hard life, so I don't want to abuse it. back in here. They just kind of put it together. I bought it, didn't realize it. Kind of had a wiggle in the rear. So we just put these plates right there and there, so I could go mud. One last time in the rig, and then I had another one that we pillaged motor out of this one for. It's in a lot better shape. It's currently in my mud truck. So this one I've just been meaning to get rid of. I need to rob some parts off it. We're gonna cut the rear ends out, get all the mounting so we can mount 1-ton axles underneath the other one, and all we got to do is just mount all that to the axles. Same with the front end, but these fenders are in a lot better shape than the other ones. As you can see, the tie rod and that link bar, whatever it is, everything's a little foobarred for moving around with the skid loader for the past couple of years. Same with that. So I'm gonna save these rims. Still some tires underneath it when we bring it in. Considered saving the doors, but that will be determined at some point. We'll see what I'll pillage off this before we send her across the scale or scrap. But all those parts will be going on to this beauty. You already see I swapped doors when I was daily driving it. All the fender damages from those tires and wheeling. So I am putting 1-ton axles, so we're gonna get the axles quite a ways away from the fenders, so might as well have good fenders. Same with the quarter damage there. That's all from just the tires flexing and beating and abusing this thing. She's dirty, but as you can see, she's pretty clean rig. Came out of Tennessee. Yeah, and that's why we're doing the swap on the good old tailgate, because when I get stuck, that truck just pushes me out. Most damage on it was right here when I got it. That's why the other doors messed up, so I swapped all the doors because they were in better shape. We will take a peek. But these tires, we tried sealing them with the urethane, and it kind of worked, but not really. As you can see, just a 3-inch puck lift down there. That's all I'm running around, $100 off of eBay. It did me well for 3-4 years now. It's been a blast. But she needs to be higher so I can quit beating on it so much and destroying the body. So I gotta get these tires off. I'll probably put those tires and rims on it so I can move it around a little easier. Need to source a battery because I believe this one finally gave up the goat. As you can see, she's full of mud. I didn't run it this year, and she's been sitting, so now she's gonna get some love this winter. All the snow flies. Build a funner wheeling rig. Good old 4.0. Good to her.